Hi, na true say election don finish, but the wave of this election still dey blow. If you even go internet sef, you go see say they still dey talk about the election. Any TV station, you go see say they still dey talk about the election, presidential election. So dem dey interview Nasarawa State PDP chairman. He say obedient really surprised them. They were thinking like Peter Obi was a joke. The obedient movement was a joke. They don't take am serious. But on the day of that election, they will shock them. So then we take them on away. So they then lose everything for the state. Even APC lost the election there, and then PDP too also lost. In fact, make una just listen to wetin the man talk for. Make una listen to wetin he talk.
So, as with Nasarawa being its home base in the presidential election, because the PDP was defeated in the presidential election in Nasarawa State.
But APC was even more defeated. APC had the national chairman in the election from Nasarawa State. They had a sitting incumbent government in Nasarawa State. They were flatly defeated. Because, you see, what happened in the presidential election, as you could see, was that there was this wave, of obedience of young people that we all took for granted. And we were thinking that Peter Obi was a joke. Where will he go? So both PDP and APC, we were thinking, no, this man, he doesn't have structures. He will not be able to do much and so on. So, but the people somehow, young people, seized the initiative from all the politicians. And for the first time, what we saw in Nasarawa, in several other places, in Edo, in Delta, where the vice president comes from, we saw that the young people were serious about what they were doing, and they took advantage of the social media, to project a program that has shaken the nation. For me, we lost in the presidential election. We lost truly. APC, which is the incumbent government, lost more woefully than we did. Who had the government, who have the party in the state, they all lost. So you can't use the presidential election to judge what will happen. We didn't win, but on the other hand, given our place in Nasarawa, we are not.
Hope na don't watch the video. No be matter PDP loss or APC loss. The people want change. Now what they need to understand. Now what they not understand for this election. The citizens want change. They want total change because of the people who don't they rule Nigeria since 1999 up to now. Nothing is different. No different from the two parties, APC and PDP. And what it can make this year election can be different from other elections, be say they can get 4 strong political candidates. They go for PDP, Atiku. They go for APC, get Tinubu. Can't get for NNPP, Pokwanso. Labour Party can't get Peter Obi. So now it make this year election they very, very interesting. But they don't know say the people need change because they have ruled us for 23 years doing nothing. No improvement, no good road, no good light. So what do you expect from the citizen? They need to bring in somebody that will develop the country, change the system. How can you just the same people from morning till night, the same people from if they go this side, then from this side come this side? No, we need to change. Well, thank God for the emergency of Peter Obi. He really changed everything, and we're happy to have him. I believe saying will get back a mandate. Thank God, self, because they say when you come out with clean hand, nothing will stop you. You go see people go emulate you, people go they follow your footstep. Yes, because Peter Obi come out with clean hand. You get bad record. Watch it. That's why I say go and verify. Go and check. And they don't check. Everybody don't check A to Z. You get any bad record. Now they interview Otti I for Channels Television. How you want to take run your government? This one where Abia State no get money, blah blah blah, that kind of thing. He say one run in government the way Peter Obi run in government for Amambra State. And true, P2B run government for Anambra State wey be say he keep Anambra State money, he work with Anambra State money, he work well well, do good road. At that Anambra State time P2B dey rule, he change a lot of things, connect road, urban area, inside village, he connect road wey go carry enter city. The man really work well well. So na the same thing na Lesotho say him go do. All this flamboyant lifestyle, you dey carry jet, dey go this year, dey travel, so you no go do am. He need to focus, work for the Abia people, and I really recommend that for him, because he need to work, because Abia State na no go area. The worst state wey we get for east na him be that. No development, no good road, very dirty place. So I believe say this man go work, and as the only Labour Party candidate, governor candidate wey dey for wey win this election, I believe say him go work, because with him now you go show good example wey go make other people now go believe in the party. You go make other candidates now believe in the party. People go want, we go bring in new people, we go, because we wan use Labour Party sanitize Nigeria, we wan use Labour Party clean a lot of things, save this country. So we are coming gradually. They never see us coming, but I'm happy. I'm happy. Just watch with Lesotho talk, and don't forget to share my video. Follow me on my YouTube channel. Follow me on my Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Okay? I love you all. I just say make I do this video. It's no easy. Make now they support my video. Yeah, they share them. God bless you. I love you all. One love. If I get another update, I go bring them up again. Bye. Mwah.
Experts have, and a lot of them have agreed that there is a problem in the governance structure in Nigeria as to the cost of governance. You see litany of special assistant, assistant to the special assistant, advisor to the special assistant, assistant to the special advisor, and you see a lot of travels, and a lot of people have posited that this is where government money goes into, and that is the reason why there is so enormous money going into servicing people in government, not the people of the state. Would you be doing anything differently in terms of cutting cost of governance?
Absolutely. I have time and again spoken out, written about the cost of governance being a major problem in the country. And it applies to the federal government as well as it applies to state governments and all the way to local governments. And I believe that my presidential candidate did very well in Anambra State because he ran the cost of governance. And it's the same kind of model that we are going to run in Abia. We will not, there's only so many jobs you can create in the public sector. So when you are appointing 12,000 personal assistants and special assistants who basically don't have an office but collect money at the end of the month, you are just creating a problem for yourself. So we are going to run a very lean government. We are going to cut our code according to our size. We believe that it is the private sector that should be supported to create jobs. And whatever it takes to support the private sector, we'll do exactly that. But we are not going to run a bogus government. We are not going to get ourselves involved in very high cost of travel. There's a state that I looked at their numbers and I find that 2 billion naira was spent within a year to charter private jets. That does not make sense. I find that a lot of money is spent buying expensive wines and champagne and all that. That is also not responsible. So we are going to run a lean government. We are going to rein in cost of governance so that we have enough money released to support the economy.
So you might be using the Peter Obi template of, and also he's very popular of saying he doesn't give shishi. And I probably would like to ask you in that respect, as say for Peter Obi, do you think you probably would have emerged winner in this time around?
Well, let me start by responding to, we know they give shishi. Yes, Labour Party, we know they give shishi. That does not mean that we will be unreasonable. No, far from it. We will be very reasonable. Peter Obi is also very reasonable. He just doesn't throw away money. But any time that there is something that needs to be done with money, he will ensure that he gets maximum value for that money. And that may include going to the market to price it himself. So one of the engagements he had, he said you could not buy fuel if he was not seated in the car. Maybe he overdid it, but that is the kind of thing you need to do if you want to cut costs of governance. Now, to the question of if I would have won without Peter Obi, well, I'll draw your attention back to 2015 when I ran under APGA. There was no Peter Obi and there was actually no presidential candidate. And we have it on record that I won that election landslide. So as at the time we were joining Labour Party, Peter Obi had not joined, and we didn't know that Peter Obi was coming to Labour Party, and it took about a week before he now called me and said he had just purchased the presidential nomination form and he was coming to Labour Party. So we are prepared to fight the way we fought in 2015 to ensure we win. So the votes we garnered in Abia could have been helped by Peter Obi. Maybe the margin would have been smaller. And that is why it is important to always acknowledge Peter Obi, because he came to Abia about 5 times really, to campaign for us, even before campaigns kicked off, when we did our annual banquet for the Exclusive Foundation, the foundation that awards scholarship every year to institutions. He came and he was part of it. That was in July last year. He came again for the flag of our campaign. That was in November. He came again and yet again. So I think he has done well for us. So both the obedience and himself, they actually did very well to support us. And that's why even the first election, out of the 8 House of Representatives seats, we took 6 of them and sent some people on permanent retirement from politics. And then the Senate, we have 1 out of the 3. Hopefully we'll have another one by the time litigation closes. So Peter Obi was a great addition to our campaign, but I can tell you that we have won election before in Abia State without him. And since things have gotten worse between 2015 and this time, I believe we will